What inspired you to manufacture drones?
I didn't have the right guidance or the mentorship to get and navigate myself into that field.
So I must say between 2016 to 2022 you were learning
Yes.
and you were doing all your R&D, you were trying to find out as to what that was. So did you make those 5 drones or no?
My parents were not happy about it. They were like, you first finish your degree, then you just think of starting something. Eventually, when I was in class 12, there was the biggest dilemma I had. Because I was facing difficulty in chemistry, I even thought I'll get into the architecture.
So here we are. We're going to meet Mr. Adarsh, who is the brainchild behind the SKYX Aerospace. Let's go meet him. Let's go find out as to how did he actually aspire to do this, and from when has he been doing this, right? So let's find everything. First, we'll take you through as to how he's manufactured what he's doing, and then we'll take you through his story. Come, let's find out. Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Banshi. How are you?
Hello, Adarsh. I'm good. How are you?
All good. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having us today.
Absolutely my pleasure.
And so we here finally. We will first take you guys through what they manufacture and the various types of drones, as how I told you on the way, that they do serve various industries. We'll find out those drones. We'll see how those drones look and how they function. Come.
Please come in.
Okay. So this looks really huge and big. What does this do?
See, basically, in the manufacturing sector,
Right.
that's one of the divisions of our company. We focus on 3 different platforms. We don't want to manufacture drones for single application, because that is end of the day it's going to ramp up the cost of production. So to keep the cost at a minimum price, so we have just 3 platforms. So we call this as the heavy lifting platform, as you said, because of its size. So in the drone industry, whenever a drone is capable of carrying more than 2 kilos, we call that a heavy lift platform. So this particular drone that you see over here, this is fit with a tank. So obviously this is purely for agriculture.
All right.
So using these nozzles, we deliver pesticide, fungicide, micronutrients through the farms. So the primary use case of this particular drone is agriculture. But at the same time, if you ask what else this particular, like I said, the platform, how the platforms can be reused. So we use the same platform but with a different modification to use it for logistics, delivery. We even have a platform, drone built on this platform, that is used for building washing, high-rise buildings cleaning, monuments, statues, temples. So all these can be washed and cleaned using this kind of a platform.
That's really wonderful. So, have you done a lot of temples and a lot of monuments?
Oh yes,
How you said?
I've got 2 pretty unique use cases.
Wonderful.
One in both of them are from Bangalore and one from Coimbatore. One, the ones that we did in Bangalore, exactly last year, a day before Ram Navami, we were called. They asked us to clean a 90-foot Ram statue in Bangalore. If it had to be done manually, we should either call a fire engine, or we need to put up all the scaffolding and then go up and wash. That's going to take a lot of time, and the cost is going to be high.
Yeah.
We deployed our drones, and the entire operation, the cleaning operation, was completed within an hour and a half. And as soon as it was done, the same day, in the second half, we went to the Art of Living headquarters in Bangalore. And the entire dome structure is built of glass. Again over there, we deployed the same drone and cleaned the entire domes. So that was 2 unique use cases which we did in Bangalore. And in Coimbatore, we got the opportunity to work with the railway department. So we were the first company in South India to deploy these cleaning drones to wash Vande Bharat trains.
Wow, that's amazing. So maybe now you guys know this with the very first drone, so many things that has happened. And if anybody is in requirement of it, you know who to reach out to. We'll go, so this is heavy drones, as how he said. This helps agri, this helps monuments, buildings, and so much more. So this particular, what is this called?
This
You've
particular
named
model
it.
over here, we call
Yeah.
it as SKYX Kisan
Kisan. Nice.
because this is an agricultural drone over here.
Okay. Okay. So this is Kisan for you guys. We'll go next. Okay. This looks a little smaller than this. Yeah. What does this do?
So we call this the SKYX Carter
Carter. Okay.
because if you look at maps, the people who do the maps are called cartographers and the process is called cartography.
You have really unique names of naming your drones.
So we initially developed this for mapping.
Right.
So we named this SKYX Carter. And we loved the name, so we stuck on to that for all the different models as well.
Okay.
And like I said, this is again a different platform. We call this high endurance platform. So the reason, when fit with a proper battery system and if optimized properly, a single battery and full charge of battery can give you more than 75 minutes of flight time.
75 minutes.
Yes.
That's huge. I really don't think so that any drone company is giving that. If I may intrude, how do you ensure that the 75? How are you able to bring out the 75 minutes as the battery?
That all depends on the design, optimization,
Okay.
and bringing all them together for the best efficiency.
So you manufacture batteries as well.
Yes, I'll come to that.
Wonderful.
That's a separate topic on its
Oh
own.
my God. Okay.
So
Yeah.
again, this we wanted to have a foldable structure so that it's easy for us to transport the drones from one place to the other. And when we saw the heavy lift platform, these propellers are all made of nylon. So since this is again used for agriculture for safety reasons, the drones fly at a very low altitude. So in case if it comes and hits you, even if you try to block, you will just end up with some minor bruises. The propeller will break off. But these propellers, they're all made of carbon fiber.
Oh.
That's the reason we have it covered.
Right.
When these are spinning at high RPM,
Yeah.
if you put your hand inside, so you just have to say bye-bye to your hand.
Oh, it's that sharp.
Yes.
Okay.
And since these drones fly at a very high altitude, above 100 meters, so that's the reason we went for carbon fiber. That's also one of the reasons why we are able to get the higher flight time.
Right.
The world average of endurance in these type of drones, see, these are all called multi-rotor because you see more rotors over here. There are different types of drones, fixed wing drones, like how you see in the flights. We've got multi-rotors, we've got hybrid drones where you have both rotors as well as wings. That's a combination. So in the multi-rotor sector, this 72 plus minutes of endurance has put us in one of the top 5 spots in the entire Asian continent.
Wow.
While the world average is just between 21 to 27 minutes. And so this model that you see over here, this is called SKYX Carter.
Yes.
T640, a thermal imaging system with 640 pixel resolution. So this is particularly used for multiple applications. The most easiest of all is nighttime surveillance.
Nighttime surveillance.
Yes, this is again a thermal imaging system.
Yeah.
We have deployed this in a lot of factories,
Forests and all
forest
that,
regions.
yeah.
Even in forest regions, we work closely with the Coimbatore Forest Department where we deploy these drones for elephant monitoring. Because Coimbatore is so prone to human-elephant conflicts, we deploy these drones for monitoring the movement of elephants, wild boars, wild cats, all these animals. At the same time, this particular same drone can be used for multiple other applications. Solar panel inspection using thermal imaging system, transmission line inspection, wind turbine inspection,
Wow.
soil temperature analysis. Like this, there is a plethora of use cases particularly for this drone. And when we said this is a high endurance platform, the way we've built this mounting system is such that if I want to have a different camera, I can just unscrew these 4 screws, remove the camera, fit it with a different camera and deploy it.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. So the 640 that you have can be also 1080 or 4K and
Yes.
anything.
So we've got
depending on what the requirement
got
is.
around 8 different camera options for this
Oh,
particular
okay.
drone. Starting from a fixed zoom, 10x, 30, we all go all the way up to 180x zoom. So for to put it into perspective, a 30x zoom system when fit with this drone, and if the drone is flying at a height of let's say 60 to 90 meters, from there you can zoom up to 1.2 kilometers, 1 to 1.2 kilometers with a 30x. Imagine 180x, that's 6 times more.
Yeah.
So anywhere between 6 to 7.2 kilometers is your zoom range. And we generally don't sell that 180x system to the general public or not to B2C or B2B. It's only for B2G and B2D defense and government. So because of the privacy concerns that may arise out of this.
Sure.
And we've got 2 types of thermal imaging system. We have a system for, we call it as a multispectral. wherein when we capture the data, we'll analyze and we can tell insights saying that which part of your farmland is having healthy crops and which part is having unhealthy crops. So based on that, now I can take an informed decision on where I should concentrate in spraying the pesticides,
Acha.
so that I can much more reduce the wastage. So we're working on an algorithm in coupling this and that together. So once first this will go and survey the entire land.
Right.
Once done, automatically the AI system will feed the data into that, saying that which particular part you have to spray at a higher rate, which particular part you have to spray at a lower rate, where you don't have to spray.
So the AI system that
Yes.
understands how the crops
Correct.
are and the solar is at
So
very
building some
interesting.
lot of AI tools along with this. And
We'll go
yeah.
next.
Yes.
Yes.
So these are all our final platforms. We call these freestyle platforms.
Okay.
So generally, since you're in this industry, you'd have heard about FPV drones.
Yes.
So these are all that.
Okay.
So this is a 7-inch propeller variant. And yeah. So this is a 5-inch variant.
Okay.
So I personally use these two for my own uses as well.
Okay.
So I started my drone career. One of the first 2 drones, I would say I built the FPV drone. And so this is a nano drone.
Yeah.
So this was a requirement that came to us from one of the defense forces. They wanted to build a nano drone with battery and camera system. They wanted to have the weight under 249 grams. And they also wanted a 4K camera, and they wanted the endurance of 30 minutes. And when we got the requirement in our hand, we just had 2 weeks time. So this was one of the fastest developed drones in our organization.
Wow.
We developed the entire frame, the entire sourcing, and we built it in under 8 days. And when we took it out for testing, we directly went to Himachal for testing. And they wanted 30 minutes. We got 32 minutes 40 seconds.
And how were you able to build this in the given time?
I'd say experience comes in that sector, because I've been in the drone industry since 2016. Even though I've been running this organization since 2022, because of the rules, the strict rules of Indian government before 2022.
Yeah.
I was doing everything as a hobby. I wanted to do everything on my own. Even when I was working in my previous company, always in front of me I'll have 2 monitors for that company working and coding. I'll have 2 monitors in this side doing some kind of an R&D on drones, building drones, burning something. So that's how I started and came into this picture.
That's interesting. I'm sure we'll get to know a lot of interesting story about when we find out the founder's story. But we do find something else as well here. What is
so
this?
This is one of the bare bone structure of this particular FPV drone.
Okay.
So as you can see, this is the camera system.
Yeah.
This is the brain of the drone. We call that the flight control module. Just underneath that, you'll see another layer. We call that the electronic speed controller, which is the system that drives all the motors. And this is a video transmission system, and this is the remote control transmission system.
Right.
So this is the bare bone open structure of that.
I think this is a very openness of, how if anybody wants to create or manufacture a drone, I think they're here to help. And he's already explained what works where and how it works. So if anybody is interested to learn and know, then yeah, you can reach out to SKYX. I mean, I just told that on your behalf.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
It's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
What is this? Does this also spray?
No, that's
No.
actually for the defense. So this is where the explosive comes in.
Oh my God. Okay.
So we call these the kamikaze drones. You fire this and you forget about this, because this doesn't come back.
Okay.
This is a self-exploding suicide drone.
Okay.
So we built our own trigger system that is inside the drone that works on multiple principles. So let's say if the army people are trying to take off from their location, by mistake if they click on the trigger switch, it should not explode. So we've built some safety mechanisms inside.
Okay.
And once it reaches the threshold, crosses the threshold, the explosive gets armed. And once it reaches the target and hits it, either on impact or on trigger from the operator, it will explode.
Quite interesting. We have a chip. What is this?
So this is the Raspberry Pi, which is available on the market.
Okay.
So these when you saw this, when I told you about this flight control module,
Yeah.
the flight control modules just have enough computing power to fly the drones. Let's say if I want to add any additional intelligence to the drone, this is not capable of handling that. So we always add this kind of additional computers to the drone. There are so many computers available on the market.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a Raspberry Pi. We've got NVIDIA's Jetson boards. So many options are there for specific applications. So let's say if I'm connecting a camera to this and if I'm doing some kind of an analysis,
Right.
let's say if I want to track a car number specifically and if I want my drone to follow that car, so I'll connect the camera to this system and this will run all the machine learning and AI algorithms to detect and follow the car. And once the number plate is read and identified, then this system will send information to the flight controller saying that the car is going forward, you move forward. So it starts giving the commands to the drone.
Okay.
So that's why we call this as a companion computer. It acts as a companion to the drone system.
Nice. That's interesting.
And
that's
we've got
how this also works?
We've got two other platforms over here.
Okay.
So these are the training platforms.
Okay.
So R&D and training platforms. So all these drones that we saw over here, they're all built on multiple customized scripts. So that's one way where SKYX shines out apart from the rest of the companies. We do a lot of custom scripting to increase the optimization of these drones. So whenever we want to test out a new script, we first deploy it in this, we make sure it works well, and then we transfer it to the production drones.
Okay.
At the same time, see this particular drone, everything is 3D printed.
Yeah.
We've got an in-house 3D printer over here.
Okay.
So because of that, even if something goes wrong and if the drone crashes, within half an hour, probably 2 hours, we'll be able to print out new components and just fit it and deploy it again. And except the arms and the legs, which are made of carbon fiber, all the other parts are all 3D printed.
Wonderful. Okay.
And we are engaging with a lot of education institutions for their training purposes, for setting up their laboratories, all these aspects. In those situations, we always suggest them to procure these kind of drones, so that when the students are doing some kind of an R&D, we give them all 3D files as well. So let's say if they want to build a plate with camera mount included, now they have the free hand to design the camera mount and print it with their own systems, printers. And at the same time, since these are all 3D printed with good quality materials, how much ever times if you want, you can dismantle and reassemble it again, and it still flies as a new drone.
With this, I think what they also reiterate is that they are really ready to educate people as well, plus the students. So it's not just they are the only innovators, they are welcoming a lot of new innovators as well to come to the market, learn, do more and be more.
Yeah. See, always whenever I meet a lot of different drone companies, some people will look at us as their competition. Some people will look at us as their threat. But in the end, my specialty is so and so. The other company will have a specialty in so and so. We always look for options where we can complement each other. Because that's how the industry grows. Because it's a baby industry right now. If this has to reach the nook and corner of our country, then the entire industry should work together, complementing each other. I may have a good battery system. The other company may have a good communication module. The one company may have good motors. Bringing them all together is that's going to make or break the industry in the future.
What's this? This again looks like Kisan.
Yes. So this is again the platform of Kisan.
Okay.
We call this the SKYX Heavy Lift.
Heavy lift. Okay.
So as you can see these hooks over here, this is fit with ropes hanging down the drone. So we've deployed these drones in Ooty tea estates, wherein when the ladies are plucking tea leaves and once their sack is filled, they don't have to necessarily come down or climb up the hill to keep it and retake a new sack. As soon as they're about to finish, the drone will directly go to their place and it will drop the ropes. And it won't even land. The lady just has to keep the sack down. She just has to connect the carabiner hooks to the sack and that's all. The drone will directly take the sack tea back to the factory. So by doing this, the women are now able to pluck more tea bags in a single day compared to the traditional methods. The production of the factory is increasing and the freshness is also preserved to an extent. So we are solving so many problems in a single solution.
And how much weight is this able to carry?
So this particular drone that you see over here, that's
Yeah.
kept over here, this can carry up to 8 kilos.
Okay.
We've got options 8, 15, 20, 30. We're building a drone right now and we'll be launching it in the next couple of probably 2 to 3 months that can carry up to 80 kilograms of payload.
80 kilograms. Okay.
So probably I'll be confident enough to say for every day commuting between my home and my factory, I can sit on my drone and I can come
I was
here.
just about to say that. I mean, 80 kilograms you can carry a man.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're in fact about to do a new POC in the next month.
Okay.
We've tied up with a blood bank. So within the 10-kilometer radius of the blood bank, there are going to be a lot of hospitals.
Yes.
So whenever the hospital wants a certain units of certain type of blood, instant blood delivery for the hospitals.
Wow.
So we're going to deploy these systems in those particular places immediately.
That's going to save a lot of people's lives.
Absolutely.
That's really thoughtful. Very,
Thank
very
you.
thoughtful.
See, if you ask me,
Yeah.
2 years before, I used to say we are a drone manufacturer.
Yeah.
Right now, we call ourselves as drone-enabled solution provider. Because for me, drone is just a flying tool. It's nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Whenever you look at a drone, you'll be like, wow, something is flying. But end of the day, it's just flying. There's nothing special about it. So what kind of a drone system we build and what problem we solve for the humans,
Yeah.
that's what defines us. And that's where we have the vision of the company to develop solutions for existing day-to-day problems. So one unique problem that we solved was telecom tower inspection.
Okay.
So every tower that has to be inspected, people have to manually climb up the tower, look for every single nut and bolt and see if there is rusted or if it's missing, if the lightning arrestor has broken, fallen, lot of things are there. And to complete one full tower for the entire inspection, it will take at least 2 days.
Yes.
And after that, to prepare the report, another half a day to 1 day.
Yeah.
By the time one tower is completed, 2 people would have spent 3 man days.
Yes.
Using a single drone, which we deployed, we were able to cover 6 towers in a single day. And when the drone landed, my team just had to remove the memory card, copy the videos onto our cloud platform, the AI built cloud platform. By the time they're in the next site, the PDF report is ready for the previous site saying what kind of defects are there, what IDs the defects have been assigned with, and what are the predictive measures to rectify that. See, AI gives us prediction and
That's super fast.
yes.
Okay.
So that's how, these are all some day-to-day problems which we tend to oversee.
Yeah.
So this is where the drones are coming into the picture and helping a lot.
I think everybody definitely needs to focus on this and see which drone can help them and which industry can help them. There's so many in place. And if at all you have any new idea or a new requirement also, as how they said, there was an example where they could deploy a drone in 8 days. So they'll definitely manufacture that and curate that for you.